Well, go on, people. This is the Otis Jones Show, the show where I get random topics picked by ChatGPT and I get to get drunk and shit about them. Shit. Keeping it as that. That's the new slogan. I get to get drunk and I get to get drunk and shit about them. First topic. Boom. You man probably know from a few years ago about the Fire Festival in Bahamas. I didn't even know it was in the Bahamas. I assumed it was at Fire Island. Anyway, I promised supermodels, yachts and gourmet food, but delivered disaster relief tents and cheese sandwiches. Hey man. And then the founder went in prison for fraud. You know what's funny? I don't know if you man can tell, but your boy has been strictly dieting, you feel me? Brother, I was never a cheese sandwich done, bro. But I've lost nearly a stone in 2.5 weeks, and like, just little, bruv, I wish I could have a cheese sandwich right now, bro. I'm trying to get back to my weight before my holiday. Before my holiday, I was 14 stone to 14 stone 2. I need to get back there. I can't have a cheese sandwich, bro. France is dangerous, bruv. I was in France, just bare cheese, bro. Bare bread, bare pastries. As soon as I get back to my normal way, I'm saying fuck it, bro. Cause I got no problem with going gym every day. But it's when you gotta go gym every day and have no carbs and diet, like strict diet too, and just have no carbs, so you got no energy to go gym and you're still in the gym and you're just struggling. That shit's tough, man. Even this shit, I'm having a disco squash, bro. I just got a little bit of spirit and squash, bruv. Get that water. I might just give up, lad. I remember the other day I did a gym class. Smashed it out, spin class, 45 minutes, sweated. Trainer goes up to me after, he was just like, oh, what are you doing for the rest of the day? I said, big man, I'm about to get a stuffed crust pizza. The normal reaction would be, oh, that's bad for your recovery, or it's unhealthy, like you should try and eat healthier, whatever. That's what personal trainers are meant to do. This lady bitch took out her phone, started Googling the calories and what exercises are needed to solve the calories. She said that stuffed crust pizza would be 8 hours on the Stairmaster. I looked at her, I said, well, I'm free Sunday, so what are we doing? About to get my glutes in, G. I love food too much, bruv. After gym, I walk past Lidl on my way to work. So I always do my food shop at like 7 a.m. after gym and then just have my like weekly shop in the office fridge. But my point is, I have to walk past the Lidl bakery every day on a diet, blood. One of them donuts with the chocolate spread in the middle, fuck off. And now they're putting a Popeyes there. So every single day I leave gym, I have to walk past the Popeyes and Lidl from now on. Safe capitalism, safe. Do people say safe anymore? All right, we've already had the second topic in a previous episode, so I'm skipping to the third. Yeah, so they're giving us light topics to make jokes about apparently. So 7 people died after taking cyanide-laced Tylenol capsules. Anyway, it was an epidemic and the case was never solved. Sure, let's make jokes about this. I don't know how to make a joke about people accidentally getting drugs, bro. I got spiked, man. Literally last Saturday, I was walking home from the comedy club, had a beer, and I was chatting to this guy that I know outside the shop. And he got me a beer before, like when we were chatting outside the shop before. So I was just like, all right, I'll get you a beer this time, hold mine. And then I come out, we're chatting for a while, he gets the bus, and then yeah, he's just like, you're gonna have a good night. All of a sudden, I'm hallucinating, bro. And I'm not drunk at this point, so I know something's up, bro. Like, he obviously put something in my can. And it was weird, bro. I kept trying to like walk home, and then just like, all of a sudden I was at like a different roundabout that's like the opposite direction. So I'm like, fuck, I gotta go this way. Then all of a sudden I'm in a different direction. And it was the weirdest experience, to the point where I had to call the ambulance. Anyway, they basically came in there and they were just like, yo, so I was flirting with the dispatcher, I can't lie. I don't remember much of the conversation, but I remember her being like, Otis, stop, this is being recorded. But yeah, they came into my bedroom, they just convinced me that I was just bugging out and everything was fine. I told my friend what happened, and then morning after, then went back to sleep. She was really pissed off at me because I didn't text her back for 2 days telling her I was fine, so she was just worried, and I fucked up completely. It was horrible. But that being said, I'm always shit with my phone, bruv. If I didn't need this phone to book gigs, like, I promise you I just wouldn't have a phone, bruv. Hit me on the landline, bro. Phones are literally so bad for you. I got brethrens with like 8 to 10 hours screen time on their phone every day, bro. Like, what the fuck, bruv? All these documentaries come out every year talking about how bad it is for you, bruv. And we just ignore it. It's fully like cigarettes, bro. The way guys would go through like 40 cigarettes a day in their office, and we're just like, what the fuck? Like, our grandkids are gonna be like, how are you doing 8 hours screen time a day? And I'm gonna tell my grandkids why. Because if you weren't on your phone all the time, your closest family, closest friends, your absolute loved ones would shame the fuck out of you for it. Why didn't you reply to my gift? Why can't you call me? Why can't you do it? Why didn't you return my call? Because I'm trying to save a fucking brain cell, bruv. And I'm gonna be on a hologram to them. Because I'm gonna be long dead. And they're gonna be like, Granddad, why did we never get to meet you? Because it took me 60 years to get married because every girl broke up with me because I was shit with my phone. That's literally like a girl being like, I don't like him. He doesn't smoke enough cigarettes. Anyway, final topic. This leads pretty well into the next one. In 1518, apparently dozens of people in Strasbourg started dancing uncontrollably for days. And some of them reportedly dancing themselves to death from exhaustion. Brother, these man must have taken something. Where's Strasbourg? It's in France. Them man must have been on some shit, boy. They must have discovered ecstasy or something. I never done an ecstasy pill, but like I heard it's mad if you don't drink water. Apparently authorities responded by hiring more musicians. I love the 1500s, man. I reckon in my 20s I could dance myself to death, you know. Cause nowadays my knees are fucked. I'm at the point where when I go Notting Hill, like I go on the side roads where like there's just a small vibe with a speaker rather than the whole just walking the whole time. I'm not on that. I remember last Notting Hill, we were there with like 25-year-olds. I couldn't do it, bro. My knees, blood. Like my knees would go out way before like getting to exhaustion. I'll be in Strasbourg, I'll be like raving, and then like an hour and a half in, everyone would just still be going strong, and I'll be like, listen, anyone got some painkillers? Listen, you man, I'm out. I got a stretch class in the morning. Yo, you man, yo. That's how you know you're getting to a good age, where you cancel plans because of a stretch class. It's been the Otis Jones Show. Shout out to all my Strasbourg defensive midfielders. Hug your mum and call it a day.